Activity-based costing is based on the idea that managers manage processes made of activities rather than costs. Organizations consume resources like labor, equipment, energy, or space to perform these activities. A careful analysis of the activities in each process, managers can understand how resources are being used. Activities are often classified into two categories: operational and support. Operational activities transform inputs into outputs that customers value. They involve the physical transformation of materials into end products, such as manufacturing, but also sales, logistics, or the development of new products. Other examples include purchasing inputs, marketing, and providing after-sales services. Support activities serve operational activities. For instance, activities in human resources departments like recruiting, training, or pension-related services are support activities serving the people that work in operational activities. The first design step in ABC is to identify activities. A more precise system will identify more activities, but it will also be more difficult to design, use, and update. So the level of detail depends on the trade-off between the cost of designing and running a detailed system and the benefit of having more accurate information. In most companies, a limited number of activities leads to cost estimates that are accurate enough, but the designer's experience and common sense will determine the appropriate level of detail. An activity is always described with a verb. It receives inputs from outside suppliers or from other activities, and its outputs go to customers or other activities. It consumes resources such as labor, equipment, or energy. Regardless of the mix of resources that an activity uses, it is assumed that all resources are used in the same way. Thus, if the demand for the activity doubles, the activity will consume twice the amount of each type of resources that it uses. An additional assumption is that each activity has only one factor that drives the demand on the particular activity. For example, a producer of electronic boards will have manufacturing activities such as automatically inserting components, manually inserting components, soldering the components to the board, and quality testing. The mix of resources devoted to automatic insertion is always the same and depends on one factor, which can be the number of insertions.